The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the ball first. It was the farewell game for an Ole Miss great, Jackson Dart, in last season's Egg Bowl, down 14-10 early, but the old Bullies just couldn't hang on to the ball, and turnovers killed them.
Yeah, Mississippi State had 3 turnovers, and when you lose the turnover battle 3-0, you're not going to win very many football games. The Egg Bowl is always fun. Jesse, we've called a bunch of these games. The hatred is real, the rivalry is real, so this will be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, oftentimes it's a game that's played before the weekend, like on a Thursday or Friday night, so it really sets the tone. This is the amuse-bouche, you might say, for rivalry weekend. Mississippi State started fast in that game last year, David. 14.
Wide open spaces. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
And quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for him.
Quarterback on the keeper. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like,
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Taylor wants to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking. Off the play fake on 1st down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for it all. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And as the clock runs out here in the second quarter, this offense happy with the lead it has built, and they'll go to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters. Up front are skilled players in their own right.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Taylor wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds a little space. There he goes. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Complete out of the backfield. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Taylor wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game instead.